Today, I'm sad. Partially due to a case of ignorance, because while I knew there were some members in my town who were fighting for the wrong things, I've never seen something as public as I did today. And it was simple, don't get me wrong, but I'll get to it. So for those unaware, here in the city of Gainesville, Florida, we have a special wall that's dedicated to free graffiti. Anyone can post anything there with one rule. In 1994, a memorial was painted in order to remember the victims of Danny Rawlings, also known as the Gainesville Ripper. So the one rule is that you don't paint over that. Now, recently, the Black Lives Matter movement has taken to this wall to post their cries for equality, freedoms, and to end police brutality. I won't lie, it's haunting. The entire wall, with the exception of the memorial, has been completely blacked out, very little color. An incredible statement, and I want the movement to know that we, as a majority Gainesville, are on your side. Again, a majority. There are, however, some on the wrong side of history, even here in our little town. You see, the Black Lives Matter movement has an opposition, and it takes the form of the Blue Lives Matter slogan. On the outside, it seems relatively harmless. It's saying that police officers defending our nation matter too. Of course they do! There are amazing officers who want nothing more than to protect our city and serve our community. But focusing on them isn't what we need to do right now. Police brutality and racism is a serious problem in this country, and good officers do not make up for the deaths that are rising in the non-white community. You may be someone who says Blue Lives Matter, or All Lives Matter, and your intention can be more than likely genuine, but this is what you need to please try to understand. Others are using these phrases offensively. These terms are used to disguise racist intentions. These phrases, for many people, say that black lives do not matter, and they're being overdramatic about the horrors that are happening in the United States, being overdramatic about dying in the streets. If you care about the black community, if you care about people of color or anyone outside of white privilege, stop using these terms, because it isn't about just your beliefs at that point. It's empowering those who use these terms for injustice. When they hear someone else use the term All Lives Matter tag, they see allies. They see their numbers grow, and it emboldens them to do horrible things emotionally and physically. And that brings me back to the wall. When I drove by today, someone, I don't know who, had gone over all the Black Lives Matter graffiti with a big blue line. Now, I'm not going to be any more dramatic than I have to be about this. This was not a hate crime. This wall is free to the public, and you can paint anything you'd like there. What this person did was completely legal. And disgusting. This was a statement of white supremacy. This is a statement that screams blacks should be seen and not heard, and we as a nation cannot stand for that. I invite my talented artists around the community to please go to the wall and fix this symbol. Hatred comes in the simplest and unsuspecting of packages, but it is our responsibility as humans to ensure that as little of it gets properly delivered as possible. I am speaking now to all who support this small and yet powerful act of vandalism. You do not have a friend. You have a racist in your community, and that racist is no friend of mine. They are small, and we've heard their message. We as a civilization must stand up and prove that we do not agree. We hear you, and we will fight against you until your voice can no longer be heard amongst a sea of love and acceptance. Thank you.